When the former president is fingerprinted and processed, he is considered under arrest and in custody.
ABC reports the former president will not be handcuffed, and afterwards, he plans to immediately go back to Florida for a rally tonight following that court appearance. But the court appearance itself will provide plenty of drama, and Eyewitness News reporter NJ Burkett continues our coverage from the courthouse in Lower Manhattan. NJ.
And right, Dave, we are now hearing that a mugshot of the former president is considered highly unlikely. You may remember, Dave, we reported last night that Trump's legal team was pushing back on a mugshot, saying in essence that their client is the most recognizable face on the planet, that a mugshot would simply be more theatric. So again, we're told that it will likely not happen. We won't know until either it happens or it doesn't happen. Now, as Mike reported a moment ago, the atmosphere here is loud, at times even raucous, but Dave, it's nothing like the kinds of large demonstrations that we've seen here in New York City in recent years. Center Street, as you can see behind me, going past the courthouse, is now shut down at the corner of Worth Street. Anticipation here, Dave, is growing, no question about it. The former president is expected here in about an hour to be booked and then arraigned about 20 minutes, 30 minutes after that. On social media, Trump is already declaring the proceedings, in his words, he used these words, a kangaroo court. He's continuing to bash the judge as a Trump hater. With about 90 minutes to go, we still do not know what's contained in the sealed indictment, except that there are apparently multiple counts, some of them, I'm told, felonies. It is fair to speculate the charges stem from that $130,000 payment made to Stormy Daniels to buy her silence before the 2016 campaign. Trump has denied the affair, although he ultimately acknowledged that the payment was made. But was the payment made to help his campaign? If so, it could be a felony. Trump's legal team says there was nothing criminal about it. Some legal experts say it's a stretch. Others say it would be wrong not to prosecute Trump. No matter what the charges, Trump's lawyers have a game plan.
One thing I could assure you of as I sit here today, there will be no guilty plea in this case. That's one thing I can guarantee you. I don't think this case is going to see a jury. I think it's going to go away on papers. I think there's a legal challenge that will be made and should be made successfully. We're going to be making a lot of motions, obviously. Selective prosecution, motions to dismiss will be coming. There'll be a lot more, but we'll decide that once we see the indictment.
Yeah, so expect an avalanche of motions to delay or even get the indictment entirely dismissed. Again, we do not know what's contained in the sealed indictment. There was some speculation here that the indictment actually might be revealed prior to the former president's arraignment. It does appear now that it will be unsealed in open court, and everyone will find out what the charges are all at once. Again, Center Street now shut down, going past the court complex. Anticipation is growing. The former president expected to arrive here in about an hour from now.